I'm here at the first ever D10E conference on decentralization here in Gibraltar. So what is decentralization and how significant will it become in the way that we store and transfer value? Well, you've probably been hearing an awful lot about cryptocurrencies and blockchains and DLT. Gibraltar recently made the international press for becoming the first country in the world to regulate companies that access distributed ledger technology. And now the Gibraltar Blockchain Exchange, which is a subsidiary of the Gibraltar Stock Exchange, has just become the first cryptocurrency exchange in the world to be backed by a government. Decentralization can be defined as the transfer of power away from a central authority, and this is the principle behind blockchains, the underlying technology for cryptocurrencies such as the Bitcoin. The new Gibraltar Blockchain Exchange, which is due to open in December, is the first to provide governance and transparency for listing firms operating in the crypto community.
With the government bringing in the new regulations in terms of companies that are going to operate on the blockchain, we took the decision that actually as the national exchange, we could provide a leadership role in providing really a rules-based system to this completely unregulated space. So our goal is to be the world's first national licensed blockchain exchange or cryptocurrency exchange, and that will allow issuers to come with certainty that they can come to GBX, the Gibraltar Blockchain Exchange, and not just raise capital, but raise capital and receive a kite mark that they've met these incredibly high standards.
Since government's announcement of a regulatory framework for DLT, industry professionals have reported an enormous influx of interest and activity from operators on the blockchain, looking for a safe harbour, somewhere like Gibraltar where they can get regulatory certainty.
And what the government did 20-something years ago is they created the remote gambling legislation that allowed the largest gaming companies in the world to relocate to Gibraltar. In those days it was phone betting, but obviously it's moved completely online. And we have the world's largest companies here. I think we've got 25 licensees, and it's all the familiar household names. So when you look at what the government decided to do 2 years ago, was they asked industry, would you like this space to be regulated? And they took the lead. And what we've seen globally is jurisdictions have either said, we're going to ban these activities until we can basically get our arms around it and regulate this space, or they've said, okay, we now realise we have to regulate this space. Gibraltar is way ahead of them because it started January 16. So as we get to January 18, they've got almost like a 2-year head start. So I would answer the question is, well, Gibraltar is going to be the world's first jurisdiction with regulations, and they are leading from the front. So I think the evidence is there for you.
The Gibraltar Stock Exchange has also opened up the BlockChain Innovation Centre, a space for FinTech companies to adapt and develop their technology, as well as ensuring that best practices globally are absorbed. It also ensures Gibraltar stays well ahead of the game.